Vincent Mboya stood me up because I didn't go to his place. I don't know if that makes any sense. But did I deserve that? No, I don't think so. I didn't deserve that. So anyway, he has damaged me emotionally. Like from that point, I literally hated him. For real. Vincent Mboya is not to be trusted at any point. Hata Butita should add the 50k to 100k shillings ndio msamehe.
Omera, subscribe to this channel. Definitely days. Subscribe.
Omera ngo.
Definitely days.
Definitely Daisy. Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Definitely Daisy and I am Definitely Daisy. So welcome back to my show, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly do that thing, subscribe to my channel. So today I'm just thinking about this scenario that happened to me on Friday, and I thought I just need to talk about it. You guys all know about Vincent Mboya, the one Vincent Mboya 18k guy. So this guy, we were together on Thursday pale KNT. So I wanted a video from him. I wanted to interview him for my channel. So he's really hesitant, he's reluctant, like he's not willing to, for some reason. I don't know what reason. Maybe he had not planned, but he didn't tell me what reason he had. So after an interview he had with somebody else, another content creator, I told him, can I do a video with you? But they have been requesting him for the longest time ever, but it has never happened apparently. So but he didn't say no. I would really appreciate his honesty. Maybe he could say no, I cannot do it for this and this reason, instead of kunipeleka hivi, unaona. So later after the interview, he tells me maybe we could do a house tour at his place, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, we could do that. And then since it was late, it was almost, I think, maybe 5, and considering the fact that bado tuko KNT, we're still in KNT, that is in town, we need to go to his place. Time inasonga, kuna jam, so by the time we'll be there, it will be late already. So I'm telling him, but it's late for a house tour for today, because I prefer a house tour being done during the day, because I need the light from outside the environment back and then. So he insists that we should go today, and I'm like, at first I didn't question anything, but then with time I thought, why is he insisting so much? And okay, we didn't finish the conversation vizuri. He went somewhere. I think I went to another interview, and baadaye he's looking for me to go to hapo KNT bado, and he's asking if we are going. But that time it was already late. It was dark, like real dark. It was 7, I think, or 6 something. So I tell him, no, I cannot go to do the house tour today. Maybe we plan it maybe for tomorrow. And he still insists. So later on, he talks about this charity activity that he was planning. You guys saw it on his channel. He did it already on Friday. That's the next day. But now this is Thursday. He was telling me about the charity activity. So I'm like, oh, it's happening. He was saying it's happening tomorrow. I'm like, you could tell me about it, about the timing and everything. Like I told him I'm willing to join. Like I like such activities, humanitarian activities. I've been involved in most of them, and I was like, I'm happy to join or to help if they will be need. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. So call me up tomorrow, the time you're supposed to go there, niambie, and then I come join you guys, and then we go. I told him I could even help with the shopping, like anything I could do. I was very eager to do, and maybe I could do some videos later on, I don't know. So he's like, okay, I'll tell you the time and blah 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 blah. He promises to call me the next day, which is on Friday, and I'm like, okay, I'll be waiting for your call. So we finished that conversation, and everyone goes their way. I was hungry. I had not taken anything the whole day, so I went pale juu nikakula the Wasani restaurant in KNT. And then later on, well, he had insisted with the house tour, and then I was like, since I'm alone, I'll need somebody to hold my camera. So there's this friend of mine that we come from the same place. I was to tell him to request if we could go together to Mboya's place, to Vincent Mboya's place. But I didn't tell him about the tagging my friend along to hold the camera for me. So according to him, he knew that nitakuwa tu mimi na yeye tunaenda that place. He was even willing to order an Uber twende huko. So now I'm becoming to feel suspicious, like why is he insisting so much? And I was the one requesting, like it's to my benefit. Maybe it's to his benefit, yes, but he him to akona channel kubwa already. So I'm the one who is requesting. I'm the one who's supposed to cater for transport. I'm the one who's supposed to struggle look for him. You get it? But I I'm taking. I went to eat chipo fries pale. Now it was late. I was supposed to eat and then go home. So nikikula pale juu, before I go to eat, he told me, yeah, I'm home. And I was like, okay, you go, we shall talk tomorrow. By that time now, tulikuwa tumestart your story na house tour, because it was pretty late. It was very late. So I knew ameishia. When I'm still eating, ninaona amekuja hapo, like he's still hanging around. But then we were not talking to, like, nilikuwa in another table, and I just saw him in that environment, and he kept akakaka hapo kind of like he wants to say something, but then I don't know, he doesn't want to say. He wants to do something, but I don't know. You know that feeling that you can see in someone's face when he's not comfortable, that one. So I continued eating, and I kept looking at him like, you're looking at me like, do you want to say something? So finally he calls me hapo kando. The table I was seated in, it was full. Tulikuwa na watu wengi. Tulikuwa na watu wengi. There was no vacant seat. Is it vacant? I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So he calls me, and I'm like, okay, let me listen to this guy. So the fact that ananita kando, please, we talk as in sisi tu wawili peke yetu, and he tells me, so what have you said? I wanted you to come to my place, and then I said I thought we had agreed that it's late, hatuwezi fanya saa hizi hadi mchana, so unless we plan for the next day. I was so honest. I mean, house tour during the day is perfect compared to kufanya usiku. And he was like, oh, I really wanted you to come to my place. Can't you come to visit, blah blah blah. He said we can go, and then I can even order an Uber for you. And then I was like, well, I can visit you, yeah, but that cannot happen just like boom, without any planning. So I told him, if you want me to visit your place, we need to plan, yeah, for another time. But the thing that I wanted, he interview na yeye ama iyo house tour as he suggested. But then he's the one who brought up the house tour thing. I didn't bring it up. Maybe I wanted an interview anywhere, not at his place. But then since he brought up the house tour thing, I was like, oh, that's nice. So later I'm thinking he wanted a house tour so that he could make me go to his place. You getting? Sasa hizi, when he calls me hapa kando, he's no longer talking about the interview with the house tour thing. He just wants me to visit him, and he's saying he's like, he was emotional that I really want you to visit my place, and like you see, you know the difference between a friendship visit and then this other visit. You say a lot of things like, I really want you, nini nakutaka. So I'm like, visiting, not a bad thing, but it needs planning. Maybe I wanted an interview. So we agree, and he says we agree that maybe the next day after the charity activity, we'll go do the house tour thing at his place. So yeah, we agree, and I go finish my food and go home. So the next day, actually, I had something that I was doing the whole night. I didn't sleep. I slept at 6. So he calls me up at 8. By the time I woke up to his call, I already missed one call. So I picked up the second call, and he says, you know what, I'm in town about the activity thing, nini, can you uko wapi, unakaa wapi, nini. So I told him, bado niko kwa nyumba, I'm still at my place, but I can hurry up and meet you guys in town. And he said, maybe kwako ni mbali, I stay in Uthiru. Uthiru is so far. na jam ni nini, we could be late at he wanted to be done with activity by 11 a.m. and I told him it's not that far, I'm just getting a shower and I'm in town. So the good girl in me woke up, went to the bathroom. Remember, I slept for only 2 hours, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 2 hours only, and then I wake up, go to his activity. So mimi huyo nimeoga, sikukula breakfast, and then I went to town. So I go to town and I call him, kamwambia uko wapi, nimefika town. Apparently he was still at his house and he was saying venye kwangu ni mbali, nitachelewa na kwake yeye ni karibu. So akaniambia uko wapi town. I was not sure where I was in town, so I hung up, nikaenda place ninajua, alafu nikampigia. So kumpigia, man hashiki simu yangu, he does not pick my call. So I assume maybe he's busy or something, blah blah blah. Like a chill kiasi. I waited for some time, then I call back again, I call back again, I call back again, I call back again. He's not picking. So I decided to text, maybe he could reply offline. So at some point ilifika time, he stopped not picking, but akafanya nini, anakata simu literally. He's busy. Then I was like, what's wrong with this guy? But by that time nimesimama pale Odeon, pale penye stage Isli iko, because the place the event iko Isli. So I thought this is the best place, because if we're taking a matatu hapa itakuwa poa, we just meet and go, because he had said he will do the shopping pale Isli because they have wholesale shops. So it will be easier. So I have another number that he doesn't have, so I decided to call him using this different number that he doesn't have, to see if maybe he could pick up, to see if maybe he's literally ignoring my calls. So I call and he picks it up. I'm like, hi, this is Daisy, haujichukui simu zangu mbona? And at that point, it was so bad, it was so embarrassing. Like, he decided to, he literally stood me up for hours and hours. And I'm like, seriously, if he's such a humanitarian person, why did he have to do that to me? Like, sikumlazimisha nipigie simu asubuhi. Siangacha hiyo simu angenipigia asubuhi. I was so mad, I was so furious. But anyway, I didn't have any other thing to do. Nikapanda gari, nikarudi kwa nyumba, nikalala. So later on I'm thinking, maybe after the charity activity was not there, because Mboya with Kiki. But later on, I see his post on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, so the activity was there. But now I don't understand why he decided to stood me up. And then I'm thinking, is it because I refused to go to his place, so he decided to stood me up? Vincent Mboya decided he stood me up because Vincent Mboya stood me up because I didn't go to his place. I don't know if that makes any sense. But did I deserve that? No, I don't think so. I didn't deserve that. So anyways, guys, I think Vincent Mboya, he's not a changed man as he claims he is. Hata Butita should add the 50k to 100k shillings ndio msamehe. Vincent Mboya, don't trust that guy. He's the one who called me up in the morning. I didn't call him. Well, yeah, I told him initially the previous day that I would like to join. But now that if he knew he didn't have any plans for me in that activity, mbona alihavu kunipigia simu? Hangenipigia simu, angacha tu ikae. And pale nikiwa stage, kama ali decide to change mind about the whole thing, me joining them, he could just tell me like, hey, I'm sorry, but there's something that came up, you cannot join us. Rather than, first of all, ameniwestia time yangu, nimeshoka asubuhi, hata si time. The first thing ni usingizi. Actually, I treasure my sleep so much. I don't like it being disturbed, especially when I have a little time to sleep. I don't like it at all. So ameniwestia usingizi yangu, ameniwestia time yangu, ameniwestia pesa yangu, he has damaged me emotionally. Like, I had nothing negative to him, despite the many things being said about him. But from that point, I literally hated him. For real. No good. Yeah, so I felt like I should say this. Guys, till next time. But guys, despite the fact that mtu uko kazi, you don't need to do that to people. It's not fair at all. But anyway, until next time, adios. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.